Hello and welcome back to round 2 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Here we are for Tier 2 for tonight for another, hopefully, exciting race. As you can see, currently got Sabuka on provisional pole as Darkin's doing very extravagant ways to warm up his tyres. Maldi has retired from the session. Disconnect? I don't know. As most people are just coming up now to start their last flying laps. People are leaving it quite late here. It's only 2 minutes to go, and people are only just leaving the pit lane, so they're giving themselves about a 30-second buffer coming out the pit lane now. But here we go. Hopefully, expecting another good race. Obviously, in the commentary box is myself, STB and Matthew, as DJ Danny's getting out of the way of the other people who I believe are just coming out the pit lane. So, who is on the lap? Pistol. Oh, a bit of sketch there. That corner is a bit slippery on this game, especially on traction. As it can be. Oh, a lot of curb. He's just kind of a bit of a step out, but gets it around nicely. Flashing in light a little bit. He's used too much overtake. He's used all his plummet already. Yep. And it's going to hurt him all the way down here. This is going to cost him tenths, having no battery. He's lost 160 horsepower. Time is just ticking down. Yep, and he's only improved by 9 thousandths a second. So, he's the first person to start a lap here. Yeah, was too good. I think he's just finished a lap off here. He's about to run out. Yeah, he's going to run out of deployment. He's run out of deployment, I think. Run across the line. There you go. Right, let's go on board with tartar sauce, an American. Tartar sauce without the E. On board of him. He's used a lot of battery already before he even starts the lap. Let's see how this goes. Coming up to turn 4. Use all the track available. Quite a late apex. Keep the speed up. Down to second. It's a 4th gear corner, I think. Coming right into the chicane. Carry as much speed as possible. As you dare. Turn 8. Difficult corner to get turned in and get the power down. Turn 9 and 10. Always a pain. They're so easy to overshoot it. At the same time, also so easy to underestimate the corner as well. Sometimes you can get a bit too slow into that. 10, 11. Carry as much speed through as you dare without getting on the curbs. Now, it's flat out. Avoid that inside curb. Can get away with it. If you use too much, it does still spin you out. Again, it's just carrying as much speed as you can. It's so important, especially on this game, to carry that speed. Now, he's already running out of ERS here. It's really derating. He comes into the last corner. And that's it, he's used everything up. Then improved to 27.5. Let's go on with the other Haas, Sabuka. Oh wait, no mate, he's in the gravel. It looks like he's lost it out of 10-11. We'll move on to Xavi. That's a big corner cut. It's 10th up. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see the Red Bull. The Bird's got a lovely dose of slipstream down the RB. Going into his braking zone. This is great for. I'm not sure. I hope he's not hurt. That's how too much been behind this close. But it's going to be great. Slipstream and running out deployment. Bird. Is he going to improve? He does. It's a 26.9. He must have got a good lot of dollop. Oh, oh dear. What are we doing, me? Not good. Just waiting for Darkin. I think it's the last guy who's not even on the lap. That's his session done as well. Then that's qualifying done, and that is your provisional. Also provisional. That is your final qualifiers for tonight. Going into the race. So, there are your qualifying results then. Bird is on pole. Sabuka alongside him in the front row in P2. Xavi and Tartar Sauce round out top there, second row. And Dalema and Hugo all Spanish top third row there. And you've got Yavis 2 and Side Effects in P8. Crazy Rocket P9. Lupus P10. Ajoman P11. Danny P12. Pistol P13. Dark in P14. Billy P15. Rapid P16. A few new drivers tonight, including Xavi. So, yep, that is qualifying results. Looks like I've got a couple of new drivers in for tonight. It's, Xavi is one. Crazy Rocket is also a new driver for tonight. I think there are two new drivers for tonight. See what else does with strategy-wise. It was a strange strategy around here. It's not easy to want to know. It's not as easy as you think it is. After looking at it yesterday, the one stop is actually the fastest, but two stop was always looking the fastest in terms of the graphic. And the mediums and softs, there isn't much difference between the two tyres. The only difference is the hard mediums is a lot slower. So, expecting some interesting strategies to come on this race. So, wait for the formation lap. It's all something to get used to. Very difficult to heat your tyres this game, even after the patch. Especially when people tend to run lower tyre pressures. It's always difficult to get them above that sort of 80 degrees mark. Always shows a challenge. So let's go on the tyres then, because it's going to be very interesting. A lot of mediums, a couple of hards, and a few softs at the back there. So it's interesting. Everyone's going harder for the tyre strategies. As you saw there, according to this, the best strategy is a soft off medium, but soft off hard. But let's see how it goes. It's going to be a close start. It's going to be turn 1, turn 2. Always create some tension around here. So if you don't mind me, I'm still recovering from my cold from last week. Although I'm better, I'm still getting a bit of a side effect from the back of it. Let's make sure everyone does their formulation laps correctly. Keep an eye on anyone doing anything they shouldn't be doing. And Aston Martin are pointing a lot to the right. As I say that, he's been disqualified from the formation lap for not positioning his car properly. So, this is it then. Lights. Above the drivers now. It's 5 lights, and Joe Man's got a drive-through penalty and he's hit the back of his teammate, I believe. As they get going, Bird's got a decent start, and he's covering the inside off as the Alpine's getting shoved onto the grass. Oh, he's been shoved off for more, and there's been a spin, and there's a multi-car collision here. Go the back with the Williams and the Alpines as they all weave through. Bird continues to hold on to P1 as Xavi, despite disqualifying on the formation lap, up the inside into turn 2, takes the lead into turn 4 as he gets the Red Bull driver as a side by side now through turn 6 and 7. As a bit of a nudge by the Red Bulls all over the back of him. Is he going to make a move up to turn 8? Oh, he's lost the rear! Oh, he's gone a bit too aggressive on the brakes there, and he's just snapped on you. He's got to be careful. He might need to increase the brake bias up a little bit. He does catch you off around here in the race. As the Red Bull sleep is off at L to turn 8 there. There's lots of a bit of commotion going on with the Alpine there as they all come down the straight. And it continues on. So not a great start for the Red Bull drivers. Sabuka looking to go long. If he can get through this first 10 laps, it's all good. And that's a corner cut by Dilemma, if I haven't seen one. So, those hards can last a very long time. They could probably do about 18, 19 laps without too much of an issue. It's just getting those softs and mediums to go that far, because the soft and mediums are useless, really. I'd be avoiding them. The Red Bull, that's an Alpine, sorry, in the pit lane, that is urgent to do is drive through. That makes sense. As they all navigate back into turn 1 again, there's some side-by-side action with the Ferrari and the Mercedes. That is Pistol and DJ Danny. DJ Danny was looking pretty decent in Tier 1, so I'm expecting some good things from him in this race. But at the moment, Pistol, those soft tyres are looking very good. Exactly what I mean. The soft runners are already up into P8, P9 and P10. The soft tyres are so good. Almost makes me regret my decision to start on the hards yesterday. And then round the outside goes Maldi, as Danny's obviously struggling a little bit compared to these others. But they're all scrambling. They need to sort each other out, because the last don't want to be fighting each other. I know they're fighting each other because they're on the same tyres, but at the same time, they've all got the same targets, and that's to get past these medium runners. While those tyres still have the life. But like I said, the mediums don't last much longer than the softs, and have about half a second disadvantage. So the mediums is all about getting the other tyres used up. These medium runners might want to go in for softs later on in the race, unless they're trying to one-stop and go on the hard. Oh, that's how goes the Haas. Oh, sorry, the Alpine. Up the inside of Maldi, gets the position done. Maldi's looking for a switch back here. But the Alpine uses a lot of his overtake, but in doing so, he's put it into none with DRS, but that's coming back. Maldi's using an overtake. It's forcing the Alpine to use more DRS than ERS than he wants to. Oh, Maldi's hit the inside, hit the Alpine! Maldi's hit the Alpine on the end into the corner, and that's not good. That might be a penalty going towards Maldi's way. He's obviously outbraked himself and tagged the side of that Alpine. So, Crazy Rocket not going to be happy. New first races of in the league, and he's just been hit by the chairman. Pistol still on the back of Yavuz Tugla, the Turkish driver. Pistol looking to go around the side, might try and dummy it to the inside. Let's see. No, he thinks about it, but always been hit in the back by the other Williams of Side Effects. So Pistol got DRS, and he's got plenty of ERS to play with as well. He's letting the DRS do its job though. Gets the position done into the corner. Oh, and a bit snappy. It is a very, very sketchy corner to come out with. It's always very difficult traction, that corner is, because you're turning and putting the throttle down. Pistol's has got DRS to use, but he's all over the place. Massive queue for P8 here. About 5 cars here. As you can see, Shabby's broke the DRS on Bird there. That's crucial. Danny sets fast off the race. Where did that come from? DRS probably helps him, but Williams has come back at Pistol. Oh, as the Alpine now snuggle, it's like snick, that just sticks his front wing into that. and just can't quite get the move done. As now looking to get back past him down this straight as well. Pistol, he's not really using his ERS much, he's being smart with it. But it's not the fight it needs to be in. This is good for side effects on the hard. He needs to stay with these guys, because the race will come back to him later on in his strategy. But lifting off, he's going inside. Oh, and he's lots of contact. I don't think the side effects gave him much space there. As our Darkins all over the back of these guys. Oh, and there's a collision of Darkin and Pistol. It's just trying to keep it to space. At the same time, I don't want to. So we're going on with the top guys here. As Xavi continues to pull a lead. I think Xavi's the faster driver. The fact that Bird lost it on lap 1 doesn't help. It's allowing Xavi to run away with this dilemma. Bird's run out of ERS now. Look at the advantage that Dilemma has. DRS. That's what happens when you have no. It's what happens when you don't have the ERS available. You get absolutely mugged. And Sabuka's also gone up the inside as well. Hugo can't quite make it. The third person. And it's a coincidence. His name's Hugo, and I have Hugo on the car because of Hugo Boss. That's quite a coincidence. Oh, Maldi! That was Pistol, sorry. Pistol having a moment there. That was Maldi we were on board with. A bit of snap on turn 3. He's had more drifting again. Sliding all over the place. And now Bird's now lost another place to Hugo. So Bird's really struggling in this race trim. Here we go, side by side with the Red Bull. Bird, Danny, on those soft tyres, looking very strong. He's dispatched the other guys. Danny was fighting Pistol Maldi earlier. He's now to P5, but they are still fighting for the edge of the point. As the Haas comes up on the circuit, Bird is not having a good time right now. And Delman's made a move on Sabuka down the straight there. Got moved on into turn 1. DRS and slipstream only, no overtake needed. And they around the outside, gets the position back. Oh, Tuga's had a moment. What's going on here? Where's the Tuga? What's going on? Did he get tagged by somebody? Where's my... Hold on, I'm looking at my phone. I'm not sure what's going on with Blaze. Not sure if he's messaged or anything. Oh, I think he's rage quit. So anyway, let's get back on then. Still within the to each other. I kind of made some gaps though. As we start lap 7. And that gap between Xavi and Sabuka is now coming down. Just shows that these guys have better pace. I think Bird did have a lot of slipstream in his qualifying lap, which is probably elevated higher than he should have been. But Tuga has DNF'd, he's decided retired. He's decided he no longer wants to be involved in this race. I don't know exactly what happened to him, but something happened down the first DRS straight. Something definitely happened there. Don't know what it is though. to lead. The gap's now down to 1.4. Because you're really trying to get in that DRS. But that ain't what a race he's having. I feel like his pad updates really helping these pad drivers to get back up to pace. So far, a clean race, which is exactly what I like to see. Let's see what we're doing later on. I'm gonna jinx myself now, aren't I? Great. Hugo really struggling on his ERS right now. Lights just flashing. It's just giving information to Dynamo, thinking, they've got no overtake. They've got no ERS to play with. Make the move, but Dynamo's too busy defending DJ Dunning. And it proves, even on lap 8, that those soft tyres are still kicking in. Those mediums, like I said, don't do much better than the softs. Like I said, the mediums only do about 10, and the softs do about 9. But the softs are like half a second a lap faster, so they have very similar tyre wear, but the softs are much quicker. This is why I think soft tyres was such a good thing to go with at the start. I think that's the good choice. Because Danny now can get the undercut, but the thing is now, does he extend? Does he have the tyre wear to keep on going for another couple of laps? Maybe to lap 10, and then slap on a set of hards and try and stretch those tyres to the end. Because that seemed like the best strategy to do. So that's what Brake Cheetah did yesterday, and it worked perfectly. Sabuka is now in DRS of Xavi. Doesn't like he's going to move now, but DRS of Slipstream is doing plenty of work here. Oh, and he's braking early. They want the DRS. I think Sabuka managed to get the DRS. That's why he's planning. Lip brakes, got alongside him, broke a little bit earlier, and then stayed behind on the detection point at the end of that straight into turn 1. So he had DRS going into here. Yeah, it's perfect. That's what you call racecraft right there. Knowing what to do in certain situations to give yourself an advantage. And that's what he's done. And it's firing the ball. That's going to be Maldi. Maldi's off. He's lost it out of turn 2, turn 3. Very late on. He needs to get off the dirt because to make it slippery. It doesn't seem to pick up any damage, but it's really caught him out there. I'm not sure what happened there. I think he's just lost it. Soft tyres definitely going to be showing the age at this point, but no one's pitted yet. It's telling me that everyone's trying to stretch these tyres. I just noticed that Pistol's pitted for the hards. The very early stop. I'm not sure whether he's going softs, hards, softs, but I don't know why you would do that. Because now you're only going to be wanting to do about 12 laps on these tyres. And at that point, you might just go on the mediums if you're going to do that short. But we'll see how this goes. Like I said, I don't know exactly how long those tyres last. Be good information for Tier 3 for sure. Every race is a learning. This is why Tier 2. This is why it seems getting better for Tier 2 at the moment. Because I think they've got the information, and they've learnt that. They've seen that Tier 2 stop doesn't work, and now they're all trying on one stop. Sabuka has lost the lead to Xavi. It's come back at him. But here comes Danny. Danny's now up to P3. Told you, those softs are still good, even on lap 10, compared to the mediums. And I bet you his softs are only about 5% more than those mediums. Not like the softs are on 15 and the mediums on 30. It's done very similar tyre wear. I don't know why. The game's just strange like that. And then you go to tracks like Australia, and it's not the case. There's a yeah, consistent difference between 3 tyre compounds. Oh, Ego having a bit of a snap there. Very slippery, Alec. Very, very slippery. Yes, Sabuka keeping in touch with Xavi there. As those mediums. Oh, I'm going to start feeling the tyre wear now. It's hard. Should be good for another 6 or 8 laps. Does Sabuka? No, sorry, in the pit. No, does Danny pit this lap? No, continuing a very long stint. But Dilemma does. On the mediums, he's in at the end of lap 10. Tartar's also gone for the hards, and so has Maldi. Maldi's lost a lot of time. And it's going to be a set of hards. But then he's got a bit of fresh air now. You can push whatever's left on those tyres. I think he might come in at the end of this lap. It makes sense now. 11 laps on these tyres. A very long way. Considering the game could only think you could do in about 9. Let's go on to Tartar Sauce, looking away round. The Americans turning right, everyone. Round the outside. And hold it around outside here. Hasn't quite got the move. It's as Dilemma's tyres are still a bit cold. Do take a bit of a while to warm up, these hard tyres do. That's why probably everyone struggled. Oh, it's side by side going to turn 9 and he's out braking. Very nicely done. That's a great move. As Crazy Rocket's in the barriers, he's lost an end plate there. That's big damage. And that's bad because he's just pitted for those tyres. And he's not going to have another set unless he's gone hard on his tyre strategy. He's not going to have another set of those tyres, and there is not a tyre compound here that I believe can do 17 laps. I don't think the mediums can do 17 laps. Because people pitting on lap 11 from the mediums to go onto the hards. Danny's still going. Is Danny going to go on mediums? Because Danny didn't like the mediums, unless he's just really wanting an overcut, but maybe he thinks the hards can't last that long. I don't know, but he's going a very long way on those tyres. Dynamite still can't get past Tartar Sauce here. His tyres are probably up to temperature now. So he can go back and try and fight it. You guys continuing just to hang on to the back run now. It's always this the problem with these alternate strategies. It breaks the battles up because everyone's doing something else now, and you kind of go from like 2 big trains to 1-1-1-2-2 1-1-2 1-2 1-1-1 is in like how close people are, and that's Danny now peeling to the pits, and so is Hugo. Both coming in on the end of lap 12 for a set of Shima hard compound tyres. And no softs, and unfortunately Danny's going to have to say goodbye to them and onto the hards, and so is Hugo. Seems to get a bit faster stop than Danny there. As it goes inside the Mercedes, they come out, it looks like in P5, just ahead of Tartar Sauce, but it's going to be close as Dynamite's making a move. Squeezes out of him any room, and these guys are going to be careful coming at the pits because these guys are going to have warm tyres, and these guys are going to be a bit. They're going to have to give a nap or two, get the tyres up to temperature because they're going to be careful, make sure they don't get. Last thing they want is to be overtaken because then they've got to re-overtake them again. It's always difficult to fight, and Adjaman's out. He's retired in the pit lane. I think he's just given up. He's retired in the pit lane as instructed what you need to do. So far for now. He goes, hold on, these guys are using some overtake to try and pull away here. But definitely got away for the first bit of the thrust. Oh yeah, flags. That's just for Adjaman retiring. Right. How many position changes are we going to have here? Because Dilemma's had great traction. But Hugo is using his overtake and DRS. So is Hugo. And so is Dilemma. And Danny is an absolute sitting duck here. And he's been double overtaken, if not maybe triple overtaken. As the Haas also tugs around the outside. Can't get the move done. The McLaren turns in on a Mercedes. Doesn't really give him much space. But now they have DRS. And now Hugo's getting absolutely chomped down here. Danny gives some space to McLaren up the inside. McLaren has decent grip there. Mercedes gets better traction on the outside. It's going to be side by side through the chicane. It's being forced off there. Oh, and there's been contact. And I think the McLaren just didn't quite kind of squeezed out the Mercedes there. As Maldi gets a time penalty for multiple warnings. And this is allowing Hugo to pull out a gap here. Not quite enough to break DRS. I think he has actually break DRS. He's just about has, I think. So just about break DRS. This is not good for Maldi. Not Maldi, sorry, Danny. Right, Danny just needs to hold on it. Bit of overtake, trying to hold on. Hugo was trying to extend the gap, but Danny's supposed to keep it within DRS. But the thing is now Tartar Sauce is right behind him with DRS and overtake himself. But he's already used a lot of his battery already, and that's hurting him. But so has Danny. But the thing is, he's got more slipstream, has Tartar Sauce, and Danny has to defend. Danny outbreaks the Haas nicely, gets heaps to place. He will also have DRS on the racing bowl towery piece of cash app, whatever it's called. I might just call it a tower, so just easier. As Danny goes a very defensive, almost hits the back of the RB there. Oh, the V carb. Oh, it's a big snap. Got the inside curb, really throws you off there. And the McLaren trying to do a very ambitious move, but never going to happen. And it's only lap 15, everyone. It feels like it should be lap 25 by now. This race is dragging. That's Crazy Rocket. That's the second Alpine retiring from the race. I wonder if he could be racing tomorrow, considering where he was. We've also got Maldi on the back of Lupis. Keep your eye on that. We're also on the Bird as well. The Bird's on the medium, so he's going for a 2-stop. He's got a nice undercut, but he's got to pit again. That's the problem. It's going to put him probably a good 20 seconds behind these guys when they come to the end of the stint. Bird really needs to increase that front brake bias. He's losing the rear consistently at the moment. So Hugo continues to hold on to P5 for now. All kind of dragging each other along now. Danny saved a lot of battery. He's just using the DRS, using the slipstream. He's just using it to, and he's just keeping it in none. He's letting the DRS out and the slipstream tag him along while he's saving his battery. He's got 100%. He can use some here. Had a bit of overtake just to spice it up a little bit. DRS open now for Danny. Use a bit of overtake just to close the gap up. Here you go. Saved a bit himself. He's got 45%. So it's a big fight from Danny. Bears lost the touch of Xavi now. Xavi's on the fresher tyres, on the hards. Mediums are not very good. He's back in the pits again. And it's a set of hards. So it's a set of softs, then a set of mediums, then a set of hards for Bird. No, set mediums, then the hards. That's a very cautious strategy, that is. And then he goes up the inside. There we go, move done. He's still got full battery. He didn't even need to use DRS. But he's got DRS as well to help him tug away. And that's absolutely exquisite execution there by DJ Danning. Excellent stuff. Probably the most complex word I've ever used in commentary. But now, can he pull away? But he doesn't have a tyre advantage. He's definitely got some ERS, but it's so difficult to pull away from the slipstream DRS on this game. It's I know they made adjustments to try and aid that, try and stop that from happening, but it's still so powerful. And Sabuka pits. So he's in the ultra strategy. So he's going hards. And looks like he's going onto the mediums, so he's not going to go onto the softs, onto the mediums. And that'll be going him to the end. He'll be very quick to the end of this race compared to everyone else around him. Side effects continues. I wonder if side effects is going to go onto the softs. Side effects can get in front of Pistol when he pits. That'll be great for side effects because that gives him nice clean air to try and catch up on that large group ahead. Side effects, he did look strong on Monday. DJ Jenny. I actually lost the position to Hugo momentarily, and now he's got back past. But Hugo's coming back here. Side by side again, down into chicane. Danny holds on, just getting into the chicane there. Danny's going. Oh, the V-carb is diving up the inside. Danny has to give him the space. And he's got the position done now. Danny is now going to worry about the McLaren behind him. Unless Danny can sweave on back up the inside here. He doesn't. He actually needs getting pushed wide. Oh, no, McLaren steams up the inside. And there's the Haas. Tartar sauce. Getting the tang out of the jar. And after lift off, he's going to be careful because that is still there. And it's side by side with two cars there, technically. One in front of him, one behind him. And Danny's just holding on for now. I believe the Haas went off the circuit there. Still side by side. Oh, a little bit of wiggle by the Haas there. Might be a little bit of contact. As Danny Lexus tends to hold his ERS down here, but he has to try and defend and attack at the same time. Up the inside of the McLaren. Gets the position done again. Now overtake DRS enabled for the drivers now. Hugo is trying to build a gap here, but isn't happening at the moment. He's got a bit of overtake. And Danny back up the inside into turn one. And he's got... Oh, it's tangled! And they make contact and the tangled wheels. Ah, Danny's been swiped by the McLaren. And that's him out of contention for that P4. And now Danny's going to have to spend the next 10 laps figuring a way to try and close that gap back down again. Hopefully, for him, they fight it out enough to slow each other down. We know what happens in DRS trains, they tend to get all chained along and that gives them an advantage. Danny needs to find 3 seconds. As Lupe sets the last lap of the race on his mediums. Roka, I believe, is on a fly here. And let's see what the tyre wear was saying. He's just on those tyres, he hasn't done a lap on them yet, I don't think. Oh, on 50, yeah. So this will be his first representative time. Side effects, I think. I would like to think he's pitting this lap, and he is. And I believe that'll be for a set of softs. Because why not? The people did about 11 laps, 10 laps of softs in the first stint. I think it's a set of mediums though. It's a set of mediums, yeah. I would have gone for softs, personally. But anyway, I had to ask. Yeah, if we go on to strategy, the race director, Sabuka. I don't know, I believe she's going to P3. A 30.2 compared to what what did he do last time? 31.1, so he's 9/10 a lap faster on that lap. 9/10 a lap. Not as big as I thought, to be honest, considering he got 6 lap fresher medium compound tyres. And Danny's got that gap down, back down to 2.5. So he's gained about 6-7 tenths last time I seen. But that fight definitely helped him catch back up here. Hugo's been dispatched a little bit there. He's hanging on, but he's fallen back a little bit by a couple of tenths. Sabuka gets the position done on Xavi. And that is the overcut, everyone. I mean, Sabuka did look quicker in the first stint anyway, but that is the overcut. Surprising considering how powerful the undercut is generally in this game. But I guess if you're in the right position at the right time, you have to have a solid pace, I guess you can make it work. But for now, Xavi's not going to make it easy for him, because although those hards are slower than mediums, those mediums, they don't tend to hang on as well as the hards do. And Sorori's coming back at him. And the longer that Xavi holds on, the more difficult it is for Sabuka to try and pull away. And it's Hugo's got past Tartar Sauce as Dilemma continues to hold on to that P3 for now. This is now the fight for the last step of the podium. And let's keep our eye on side effects, as Danny's failed to close the gap down this lap. The gap is still around 2.5 seconds. As you can see, he just loses the time in the DRS and then gains it back through the corners. So, can Hugo or Tartar Sauce make any inroads here? Side effects has definitely gained time. I think side effects might be over a podium here. The good thing about Hugo and Danny is they both got the fresher tyres out of the two. That's why they're generally above these guys. But they weren't able to pull away. That's the thing. They weren't able to pull away. And that's what's hurted them now. And now Hugo's got back past Tartar Sauce. But now Hugo does have DRS. It's the Haas that Tartar Sauce won't have it. The position was done after the detection point. And Dilemma causes a dilemma for Tartar Sauce as Mario picks up another penalty. Danny is catching up to these guys, but side effects is really catching up to the back of these guys. How much more grip side effects has. Danny, considering the tyres he's on, he's really driving the wheels of that car. He's really managed to close that gap down. He can get it, the DRS, before side effects overtakes him. It's great, because then Danny has a defensive mechanism to defend from side effects. And he's not within a second. And the problem is he's losing time because the cars ahead have slipstream. So this looks like a position might be lost for Danny here. He's got no ERS to defend with. And Danny, he has to just let him go. Get back in the slipstream. Side effects does not want to give Danny any of that slipstream. The only good thing to Danny now is this gives effectively links the train up. It's now a 4-5 way fight for P3. with side effects as the imposter on those fresh and medium tyres. He's going to be so much quicker than these guys now. Much more speed you can just carry into the corners, much traction you can put on. He's closed the gap up. He's able to keep the distance the same on the exit. Much more grip he has. He's touching the back of the Hasset. I don't actually know why you use overtake there. Is he going to make a move here? No. No, he's got all the DRS, all the overtaking ones. He's going to use it all. DRS, ERS, everything. He's got tartar sauce. And Dilemma has a bit of battery for himself, so he can use it. And he's back up the inside. He's going to hit. No, he's avoiding. Oh, the McLaren's hit the hat. No, I don't even know anymore. McLaren hit the back of the Visa Cash App. As now the Williams. Oh, there's tagging. There's lots of. This is aggressive defending. And he's. Oh, birds off. Never mind. This is a 5-way fight. This is a tangle now. Oh, and this is not going to end well now. I think some. Oh, there's more contact happening. And then the McLaren's coming and barged away through Danny as well. Danny's not going to be happy right now. Oh no, that's movement under braking by the RB. That was definite movement under braking for sure. I saw that. Oh no, that side effect's trying to get the switch back into turn 9 and 10. Hasn't quite got it done. But the thing is, this is letting Hugo, build a gap. Problem is though, he hasn't got much battery, so I don't think it'll take much to get him back. As Dilemma's trying to find himself back, wait through side effects. Despite having the pace advantage, you can't use it in these situations very well. It just compromises you, and it just noodles you down to their sort of pace. Because if you keep getting overtaken, you keep getting interrupted. You can't keep the pace up. You get overtaken, you get put back again, and then you re-overtake, then you get overtaken again. It's difficult. He had full battery at the end of this last lap. He's now got nothing left. He's used it all trying to defend. And that side effects is now under fire from the McLaren. But more importantly, Hugo's up past tartar sauce. And side effects gone kind of half-hearted move into turn 1. But I think it's more of a defensive manoeuvre on Dilemma. DRS enabled. Overtake, no. Haas comes back on the racing line. Side effects goes up the inside. He's going to use the better tyres to his advantage. And he's got the move done. Haas had a couple of wobbles. And has to give up the position now. The side effects is back up into P4 here. Is he going to make the move? Going into turn 9 and 10. Is he going to try the little sweep? No, he's touched the back. Oh, and he's punted the RB a little bit wide there. And it's allowed the tartar sauce to come back there. He's given the kick of the tartar sauce has come back to him. As Danny's now looking to get back involved. As Danny's now up the inside. That's the wrong way. Now Danny's up to P4. No, side effects back into P4. Side effects, again, the tyres just giving that grip to drive it up the inside out of the exit of that corner. And that's Danny and Hugo fighting now. Despite these guys being on the fresher, harder tyres, they've not exactly got the grip. And Dilemma looks like he has damage. He's picked up some damage, I believe, on that front end plate. You can see on the right hand side, he's definitely picked up some damage. I don't know where it's happened, but he's definitely picked up some damage. I think you have to hang on. I think he's going to have to try and hang on to this P7. I think it is going to be possible. Bird is 6 seconds behind with the penalty. And there's lots of more challenges going on. The RB's on the grass, going into the braking zone. As Sound Effects gets up into 3rd place on those mediums. This is his chance to pull away. And now fighting, Hugo's off. And Todd Sauce has been caught in it. And now Danny's round again. He's round again. And now his last chance now is to try and get back to behind Dilemma with the damage. And I think that might be it for Danny now. The second incident now he's been caught in out of turn 2. And importantly, for Side Effects, he's got that P3 now. Total Sauce has got a penalty. And Side Effects has the tyre advantage. Maldi is pitted for soft for the fastest lap of the race, but unfortunately he's not going to get points for it because he's down in P12 and about 35 seconds off of the points positions. You know while that's happening, Bird's now down at P8. Despite being on the better tyres, it's not worked out. The two-stop has not worked. It just hasn't. He's not exactly far behind. It just doesn't look like he gained enough from the two-stop to make advantage of it. Bird hasn't quite got the gap to split the DRS here. Hugo, we can continue fighting with Tartar Sauce here. Problem is Hugo, he's got no particular available. He's got the move done on the Haas before turn 1. I think now the Haas will now have DRS down to turn 4. But the V-carb has a bit more energy available. Let's just see when people tend to manage their ERS. Some like to knock it down to none, some like to keep it medium. Some put it on hot lap, some people don't. Oh, Darkin sliding all over the place. Pistol is on the oldest tyres out of everyone. He's on those tyres now for 18.5 laps. They're surely coming to the end of their life. Don't wonder why he's lost all these places. Tartar Sauce continues with the pressure as Side Effects continues to build the gap up gradually as those mediums do start to wear out a little bit. And Tartar Sauce looks like he's making that move. Tartar Sauce has put that tartar sauce on top of that fish. Hopefully he can keep that fish with the tartar sauce to himself. Dilemma gets passed by Danny. Now I said that's Danny's opportunity. That's crucial because he's got Birds on the fresher, harder tyres out of everyone else right behind him. And Birds, he's got a penalty though, so it looks like Danny might be able to hold on to P6. He's going to last another second, another lap and a half. As Maldi has spun it again out of turn 2 and 3. Not been a good race for Maldi. I mean, it's not exactly particularly good for tier 3 when you got Side Effects up in P3 and Maldi down in P12, almost half a lap behind. It's not good. Not good. As we start the last lap of the race, Sabuka continues to hold that gap of just above 4 seconds. Shabby P2. 20 seconds to P3 in Side Effects. But I think the two-stop has worked to a degree, but I still think the one-stop is better. It's kind of hard to say when everyone else has got different pace. You know, oh, that's off the track by Bird there. I don't know why he's got the warnings. That is the last lap of the race. I'm glad because it's getting a bit warm in here. Oh, let's turn the fan on. That's nice. Got my own cool down ring. Sabuka. Ever since he passed Xavi in the first stint, he's controlled this race. And it'll be a first win in STB for Sabuka. And he wins the Bahrain Tier 2 Grand Prix. Xavi will claim P2 in the end there. Great races for them too. Side effects. Despite getting caught in that big gaggle of cars, he's fought his way through. He's clinched that P3. As he crosses the line, it'd be a great strategy by him. He's made those means work, despite staying out longer. And he's got it done. Hugo gets P4, Tarsos P5 with the penalty. Bird, he's got 10, he's got a lot of penalty. There's drive-through, illegal, and he's dropped down to P10. That speed in the pit lane on this game absolutely destroys you. As DJ Danny does pick up P6. I think he'd been hoping for a podium race considering the pace he had and the tyre advantage, but unfortunately he's been involved in a few collisions. DJ Danny, that Darkin, P7. Dilemma after picking up damage. Well, he's in the barriers now. P8. Bird, Pistol, P9, sorry. Bird's P10. Lupis, a very boring race for him, down in P11. Maldi, even more boring race. Spun it a few times, not had the pace anyway. It'll be P12 for him. And Blaze Rapids, who was driving EI the whole time, so he will not get a reward class as DNF. There are your podium finishes then. The Haas Sabuka on the top step alongside Xavi and Side Effects. That is your Tier 2 Bahrain race done and dusted. Just come up to the results now. At any point would be nice. No? Yes? Hopefully? Please? No? Results? Not any results? No? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Oh, yep, there you go. That's all I got. Great, that's great stuff. I'm going to hope that somebody else got the results there, because I didn't got anything. And we'll try and get in Side Effects in, I don't know about Xavi. Xavi's on the PC, and Sabuka, I don't even know. I think he's also on the PC. So try and get Side Effects in. Oh, does he even do it? No? No, see if you can get him in or not. I don't think so. Not sure if I can get him in or not. I'm not sure. Side Effects. Appears offline though. Nah. I can't be asked. Oh, I'm all over that because I can't be asked. But that's your Tier 2 race then. We'll, tomorrow will be Tier 3. So if you'd like to come for us then as well, would be nice. But if you don't want to watch that, you'll be back on Monday for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I will not be there myself. I won't be not racing. I'll be away in Cornwall. About 6 hour drive away from where I live. So I will not be there Monday or Tuesday. But I might not be back on Wednesday. But you'll still only see me tomorrow for the commentary for Tier 3. But I say might be there next week on Wednesday. Might. For them. But we'll see. So, yeah. That's it then. Oh. Party's crashed. Excellent. We'll leave it there then. But thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.